said now and live at the same time. I said knive. That's right. What are we cooking on right here, guys? If you check my stories all day, you know what I'm working on right here.
I'm here.
And Finnegan's here. So if you check the stories all day and my post earlier, you know that I'm going to be cooking on this, the Ofyr. Get in there, so. Ofyr. So, what is an Ofyr? Or Ofyr. I think Ofyr is the Dutch way of saying it, and Ofyr is the way they say it in America. So, this is a grill, and it's really cool. This thing is like a big bowl here underneath here, and a place to store a bunch of firewood. Although I don't have any problem with firewood here, really, if you look. Yeah, we're almost out in the garage though, and then I have another stack right here. So I've got all the wood in the world right now. But this thing's like an art piece, man. I mean, it's got all this patina and this rust, which is great, and then it cooks really well. And it's just part of it's just the smell. I got some oak in here. I got some white oak, some red oak, just because that's what I have. And then let's talk about this grill real quick. So I've had this little fire going in here for a couple hours. I actually cooked dinner for the family. And now I'm, hey, certified Creole barbecue. How you doing, man? So now that I've cooked for the family, I am cooking this one for me. So I have got, oh, it's high, yeah. It's 450 right here on this side of the grill. But I can go over here and because I kind of have it pushed to one side, and it's dropping 300.
That's a rotation process.
Look at that. So we're 150, 160 degrees cheaper right over here. Cheaper. Cooler. And then we get back over here. Over the fire. There you go. There you go. Derek right there over the fire cooking. And we're back up over to 400 and something. All right. So, and what's great is that when you cook a steak, no matter what you do, you're not cooking it very fast. You're not going to get a whole lot of smoke flavor into it. But this does, because you've got actual logs here. You can see the smoke just billowing off that log right there.
Great for eggs.
So yeah, I cannot wait to cook breakfast on this thing. I'm telling you. So I've got this kind of a monster little strip right here. It's small, but it's thick. So I'm gonna drizzle some.
It was custom. We didn't buy this.
I'm gonna dribble a little olive oil on that, and I'm going to take that like that. Just to kind of spread that around and get some over here on the side here too, because I'm going to wind up grilling it all the way around, all four sides when it's this thick. So I'm going to use this paper so I don't get the steak juice on my fingers, and I'm going to drop it right there, and I'm going to try to. Okay, here we go. So there's my big monster steak. There you go. There's Finnegan again. Yeah, it burns. It burns.
Well, you said steak, I said thank you.
Steak and thank you.
You said raw steak, I said thank you.
I don't know what that means. What was that joke about? I don't know. All right. So that's the thing. Being 45 and have a 10-year-old, I don't get it half the time. You know, I just nod and smile a lot. And what do I have here? Is I just have the smoke just blowing right at my steak right there. It's freaking great. It's wonderful. It just adds that wonderful hint. You don't want to overpower your steak with so much smoke because it's just beautiful as it is. I just have salt, black, and white pepper on there. I don't have anything on there. Oh, hey, Gil, Born to Fry right there. You guys check him out. So if you're wondering what the beverage is for tonight, it's Yingling, which is weird for somebody in St. Louis because they don't sell it, I think, west of Indiana. But my dad went down to Florida and he brought me back a case of Yingling. So I'm enjoying some of this. I love it. I don't get it very often because they don't sell it west of Indiana. I don't know. It's a distributor thing. So that's the beverage for tonight. And we're gonna go back here to my Ofyr. Let's get back on that bad boy. Look at that. Look at that. And the great thing about it, man, is I step away and I'm like, now, 4 feet away, 5 feet away, and I'm a little chilly. But when I was standing right next to it, I was perfectly comfortable, and it's about 40, 45 degrees right now. Finnegan's over there in a short sleeve shirt. Didn't care. He's standing next to this thing. So I'm planning on using this thing as a fire pit, just as often as I use for, cooking on it. It's fantastic. What?
Red meats right off the boat.
Yeah, Finnegan's quote in Lord of the Rings.
I love Gimli. He's awesome and stupid.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna see if I can wiggle this a little bit. See if it's still gripping.
Oh, wiggle. I'm sorry.
Okay. So it is.
See the worm.
Okay. It's still gripping. So there's a lesson here, guys. When you're grilling steak, doesn't care what you're cooking it on. If you've got one of these flat tops, which is this circular flat top, which is awesome, or if you're on a gas grill or a Kamado or whatever, if you're and it's whether it's steak or it's burgers or whatever, whenever you put it on a super hot surface, what's going to happen is it's going to grip. It's going to grip onto that metal, and it's not going to let go until it is. It's going to release on its own. So don't force it, because what's underneath there, if you pull it away, is that great browning, that great char that you want, and you'll leave that char on the metal, not on your steak. So. So we want the char, we want the browning, we want all that. So here we go. Look at that. Look at that thick bastard right there. I gotta love that steak right there. Yeah. Forgot there's a 10-year-old here.
Hey, I've seen so many movies.
All right. He's seen all the PG-13 movies. He knows all the cuss words. Okay, so it is releasing back here. You can see that, right? But up here, it doesn't quite want to. Although I feel like it's just as fat as gripping, and I feel like I could move it. But I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna leave it on there just a little bit, and I'm just gonna let that go. All right. How long do you cook a medium rare ribeye on a pan, and what heat? I get that question all the time. And the answer is buy a thermometer. So do not cook to time. Never cook to your watch. Cook to when the meat is done. So I am going to cook this thing until that thing gets to the right temperature. I'm not going to go, okay, it's been on here for 15 minutes, I'm done. Because every cut of meat is different. Every grill is different. What one temperature in tonight and a 45-degree night is different than a 90-degree night in the summer. This steak is thick, but if it's got higher fat content, it's going to take longer for it to get to the right temperature. If it's got lower fat content, it's going to get there quicker. So never cook. And I didn't mean to be a jerk with that. My son jumped up and laughed, but you want to just cook it to temperature, never to time. Okay. I may have forced it a little bit there. This end just wants to move so much, and that end just does not. Somebody asked if I seasoned the steak. The grill said, yes, I did. I seasoned it. Salt, black, and white pepper. That's it. I got a nice amount of marbling here in this New York strip. I just went into my butcher and said, hey, I need about 2 inches. That's what she said. So somebody asked, what's the right internal temperature? That's up to you. If you want it rare, 125, 130. You want it, medium rare, 135, 140, 145. You want it medium, you're into 150, 160. So just whatever you like. Find one. And you know what? What's that?
Well done.
Well, what?
Well done.
Did you say well done?
Yes.
Get out of my house. That's it. You're out. That's it. Grab your stuff. You're gone. You don't eat a well done steak. You eat a rare.
What do you do?
Well, we don't like to talk to those people. All right, so how much is this grill? I'm not entirely sure how much this grill is. I don't really know. You guys have to go to Ofyr.com, Ofyr, O-F-Y-R, right there. It's if you go to there for on Instagram, it's OFYR_USA if you want to take a look at their Instagram feed. All right, it just moved on me. It moved, and you want to see that?
It moved.
Look at this. Look at that flavor crust. All right, we're going to move this right next to where that was. And we didn't get as much flavor crust right here because it kind of curled up because of this little wad of fat, which bothers me, but, we'll get over it. Yeah, this little extra chunk here elevated this little part right here, and I didn't know that until I flipped it. That's okay, though. It'll be fantastic. And then this Juke and Puke, check that dude out. He's great, Adam McKenzie. And then, if you guys didn't see it, Ofyr is right there, Ofyr USA. They just hopped on. Hi, guys. Glad you could be there. In case you don't, and Finnegan's here. In case you don't know, So this is a affiliated video, but still, I think I'm having fun here. So hope you guys will be too. So we're gonna leave this one on this side, and then, see this fat right here. That fat's kind of disgusting. Okay, it's gonna add some flavor to the meat on the inside, but other than that, you're just probably gonna slice it off, unless you go ahead and cook it on this side. So when we're done getting the grill marks on the other side, the char on the other side of the steak, we're gonna sear this real quick and crisp that up to make that delicious, and not just something that helps to make the meat a little better, you know? What's up, Finnegan? Hold on, I gotta...
So, I've been trying to be saying this almost every Instagram live.
Come on over there.
Sorry. So, trying to laugh at my big cat, my desk. So thanks guys, we're just taking the time to watch us cook. My dad's there, and it's just pretty cool just to think that you take your time just to watch us have some fun and make you tell jokes.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys.
You know what? There is something to be said for the fact that you guys are here listening to us grill and make stupid jokes. So that's great. So I'm gonna move this chunk over here because it is all burned up under here, and I want to keep this side hot as can be. And I'm gonna pull out the infrared thermometer again. I'm gonna show you guys what we're looking at. What's that? All right, so we're a little cooler now here because that steak has kind of cooled us off. We're at 350, although I got to tell you, I can't hold my hand anywhere near there. So the steak is kind of throwing see if I hit the steak, it's a lot cooler. It's throwing off my temperature gauge. But if I go 350, 340, now this thing actually has a grill grate that goes over the top of this, and I haven't gotten that yet. So I don't know if I haven't played with that. I've only really cooked on this one other time. And that was just a couple hours ago.
Oh, so say what the?
Yeah, 290, 300, 300. We're down to 280. We're back over here. And like you said, if you can see here, there's really not much over there. I kind of all concentrated over here to keep this side super hot.
Oh, the thermometer thing.
Somebody just asked if my son was learning to grill.
No.
Does Pope shit in the woods? Yeah. Oh, wait. Is that a bad Catholic joke or a bad bear joke? I don't really know. All right, so...
Sorry.
Okay, so this is moving. Look at that. Already get a nice crust on it. Look at that. Although I'm going to give a little nudge down right here. And, oh, smells so... There's something about not just the meat roasting right here on the flat top, but also this wood smoke is just billowing out of here. I mean, it's not like it's billowing out like I can't see, but just the smell and the scent to have that in the air, and it's subtle, and it's fantastic. And, oh man, love this thing.
This thing gets up to 1,000 degrees, something like that.
Oh yeah, he loves this little infrared. Go, come here, Finny.
I can't do it. It burns my hands.
You can't do it. All right, I'll show him.
So it's like...
We don't really know what temperature this thing gets up to, but if you point it at like the red hot coals, it just says, hi.
Hi, get me out of this side.
Hi, too hot. So I think we've seen it as up as high as like 900.
Just HI.
And then after that it goes like it's 940, 9. That's right into the fire. So it goes up to 900. After that, we haven't really seen it go very far.
999.
So somebody asked how hot does this top shelf get? I don't know yet. I've gotten up to about 500 tonight, but this is the first time I've ever cooked on it. So guys, look at this. Look at that. Somebody said they should make a drinking game about any time I mention flavor char, and I'm sorry, I'm obsessed with it. I should be. Ooh, I lost it. I should be obsessed with it because it's amazing. So now we got that. I'm going to go ahead and flip this sucker over, and we're going to get that fat going right there. But I got to keep an eye on this. I'm worried that this fat's going to melt. And I've noticed there's a little concave on this disc that kind of just slightly it kind of leads towards the center. So which is nice because if you're cooking on this, you put a little oil down or put an egg on it. You don't want to run it off onto your ground. You'd rather go into the fire and burn up rather than go onto your deck. So I'm afraid that this fat's gonna get hot and it's just gonna slide all right into the middle. So let's hope not. Yeah, that would be party foul. So and you can still see. I mean, it's not quite. It's still really rare, if not raw, in the middle there. But I've got a little trick that I'm gonna try. And like I said, I've never cooked with this thing, but I've got something that I thought about, and it's.
My daughter was running his hat earlier.
Yeah, my daughter was running his hat. I'm gonna maybe throw once I get this thing done, I'm going to throw it over the side. It's a little cooler, and I'm going to tint it with this, and try to, you know, keep that. I maybe just do it right now. Keep the heat in there and kind of bake it a little bit. So.
You're an iron diet, but really that's not a lot of iron.
So here we go. We're gonna do this right now. Where are you, Finnegan?
I haven't seen myself with a stupid hat on.
Oh, you haven't seen me with the hat on?
I haven't seen myself with the hat on.
There you go.
I bet you all have.
So
I'm like an idiot.
that's my Ofyr, however you want to call it. It's great. I can't wait to like have a crowd over and I don't know, maybe let them cook their own steaks on it, or you know, just kind of you know, everybody maybe do some skewers and everybody kind of walk around and graze off the grill. And somebody said, why not grill racks? There is a grill rack that goes above this. I haven't gotten it yet. I literally just got, this is my first cook, the inaugural cook. I actually had to kind of break it in and season the grate with some oil and get that kind of broken in before I cooked on it.
What kind of seasoning? Salt and pepper.
Yeah, the seasoning on the steak is just salt and black and white pepper. I like to use both black and white pepper because I feel like each pepper hits a different place on the tongue.
I'm 10. I mean, I'm almost 10.
On the tongue, and somebody's asking you all this time. All right, and so it's a little more nuanced flavor profile if you use both black and white pepper. So, ooh, you can see, you can't really see that. There it is.
We're not
it's chilly.
smoking, trust
It's
me.
chilly out here.
We're not
it's not just, yeah, we're not breathing smoke out. So, what's white pepper? It's just white peppercorns. You can grind up. There's green peppercorns, there's pink peppercorns, there's red peppercorns. I use white and black a lot. I have a grinder for each. What temp with the infrared is medium? Well, medium is 150 to 160 or thereabouts, 155 to 165, somewhere around in there. But I don't know if the infrared actually tells you what the temperature inside the meat is. I've got a regular probe thermometer for that. So let's go over here and check our fat here. Check our fat. I can show you some fat. All right, let's see here.
They would probably exit out immediately.
Yeah, they don't. Nobody wants to see that. Not even your mom. All right. Oh, look at that! Look how beautiful that is, guys. I'm gonna tell you.
Yay, cow!
This is what I've fallen in love with this grill. Mind you, I didn't really like it when I had to get it down to my deck for my garage up top because this sucker is heavy.
This top disc weighs like 300 pounds.
At least. When I went to pick up this part, just this part, it's not connected to this bowl. This bowl is separate. This is separate. I can move these with the help of my 10-year-old and a two-wheel dolly. But this, I went to pick this thing up, and I looked around to see who was standing on it because I could barely move it. And oh my God, it is built to last. This thing, they tell you don't worry about covering it. Leave it out in the elements. It'll last as long as you season this thing good, especially the first time. You're going to be great.
That's probably not true.
I'm not. This thing is made so well. Mr. Tinker, our old neighbor, right, Finnegan? He's a welder, and he said he was raving about this thing. He said this thing is built to last forever. So yeah, I'm impressed with this. My welder, former neighbor, loves this thing. I love this thing. Again, this is Ofyr right there. Ofyr, depending how you want to do it. You want the Dutch or the American way. Will you hand it down to your son? Yes, I will hand it down to my son.
If I can get it into a truck.
I'm going to have, my children are going to have a hard time arguing about which grills they're going to get for me because I've got a nice little collection. So, but right now we're talking about this one and this thing. I've literally fallen in love with it in one night. Look, guys, look at that. Look at the browning on that fat right there. Nice, it's a little crisp right there. Oh man. What's that?
It's only a boat.
Looks like a boat?
Yeah, it's like a ship.
Looks like a keel. Yeah, he's right. It looks kind of like a boat. I'm on a boat. I'm on a steak boat. That's right. Look at that.
I shouldn't sing that song.
No. Yeah, you're not supposed to know that song. Look at that. It's not been over there for very long, but we're going to go ahead and get a little more there. Let's do this. Set it down. Let's check. Let's sit down. Let's see. Where are we at here? Okay, so we are at 83 because this is 1/6 steak. So we got a ways to go. So we're going to hit it on this side a little more. There we go. We're going to hit. We're going to leave it like there for a little while, and then I'm actually going to hold it in the tongs on this side right here. Get that, just to keep that, Somebody said, is your following real? Absolutely. Check my 4 card, my friend. Absolutely authentic. And you know the great thing about it is, I don't need to buy followers because they just come every day because of the content. Hey, Irene, how are you from Australia? How's meat stock going? Why are these comments so stupid? I don't know, because you can't legislate intelligence. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm here.
So, oh, here we go.
That's why they're stupid. Come on.
Irene, look at you. They're not even here for me. They're waiting for Irene to show up. They're not here for this steak or this Ofyr. They're waiting for come grill with me. Where's the sis? Where's Healthy Cook for Champs? Somebody asked for a knife set recommendation. That's a personal feel thing, man. I can't really help you there. You got to go play with them. You got to go feel them. You got to go touch them. No. So we have, we're branching out a little bit from our former sponsor there that we had. I just got a nice Nuzmek, which is great. Super light, super sharp. Can't wait to use it. I just took it out of the box. I haven't even sliced anything with it yet.
It's called slice. That steak. It's called slice.
We're gonna come up with some other name than that. Somebody just asked, do I prefer more fat on the steak? I prefer the fat in striations within the steak, not necessarily on the steak. So we're gonna. Oh, look at that! Look at this. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try to hold this. I'm gonna hold this like this, which means that I will not be able to get a drink of my beer, but it's okay. So what type of wood is this? This wood is wood that I ordered for my fireplace. The lighting is not very good. Here we go. Although now my hand is on fire. So I have some red oak and I have some white oak. I basically have some post oak is what I've got.
You gotta get pink oak.
And yeah, so I literally, you see, I'll show you my fire. Well, you guys can see. Look, there's two different wood racks over there. One's 20 feet long and one's 10 feet long. And I have a whole bunch of wood there. I have all the red oak is in my garage though. I think I'm gonna get a couple more orders because I love the way it smells and I love the way it cooks, especially the smoke ring it gives for ribs.
300.
No, I gotta tell you, this grill. I don't know if you really can't do ribs on it. It's not really something you're gonna do low and slow on, but it is absolutely. I mean, I can't wait to do breakfast on it. Oh, there we go. I can't wait to do. Look how great that is. Well, I just got that end.
I don't know.
Look at that.
We might do some Instagram lives for breakfast.
Yeah, we're going to be doing Instagram lives for breakfast. We're going to be doing because we do on Sunday mornings when it's warm enough. We do bacon and eggs on the grill.
Do you toast in the toaster?
We bring a toaster down and we bring it outside. And we do it all out here, so that way the house doesn't smell like grease. The bacon grease,
But
the
if
fat,
that does.
and yeah, I'll smell like it. But my clothes can go in the washing machine. I don't have to have the house smell like grease for the rest of the day. And so we do a lot of that. I just basically remember doing Sunday breakfast with my dad every Sunday. It was a big deal to him. He cooked it. Bacon and eggs. He didn't really cook pancakes or anything like that, but he did bacon and eggs. And I just remember that now. I'm 45 years old, and that's what I remember about the weekends. So this is me. I'm kind of taking it to the next level with my family. Is I'm doing it outside, and I know those kids are going to remember it.
So someone dad said I love the way red oak smells. Look at all the wood he has. 300.
Yeah, I like to hug those trees after they've been cut into logs and use it in my smoker or my fireplace.
Yeah, he hugs them like this.
So that again, he hugs them like this, 2 armsfuls at a time.
Yeah.
All right.
One hand.
So I got this end right here. That doesn't have a whole lot of char on it, so we're gonna stand this bad boy up.
Charmander, Dad.
There we go.
Charmander.
Char. What is that? Is that Pokemon?
Yes.
Oh
You
God.
pronounced it wrong. Trust Pokemon.
Okay. Somebody asked, is it a grill or a griddle? Well, with a griddle, you're not going to get that smoke or have that fire right in the middle like that. So, yeah, this thing is it has all the advantages of a griddle, but you get the smoke flavor too at the same time.
They're both similar in one way. Do not touch.
Right, yeah, don't touch. They're flat, they're great. They get a great sear because of the flatness, you know what I mean? Everybody raves about grill marks, and I'm the first guy to put crosshatch grill marks on a steak. But I'm going to tell you something. That's a better char. It's brown all the way, not just lines. Not just lines going this way and this way and this way. it's a better char to do it on a flat like this. I mean, it's phenomenal. It's a giant piece of metal next to a fire. Who cares what it's called? Right. Yeah. So I guess it's semantics, man. People gotta argue and fight and win and do whatever. But I appreciate that. Well, I don't know. This guy just said my meat is hot. Well, all right, yeah. Cincy Grill Man, how are you? How are you doing, man? Cincy Grill, like Cincinnati Grill Man. I'm guessing. So, all right. So I'm gonna get the end of this taken care of. I don't know. There's just some weird comments on here. This is why I like to have somebody else run the phone for me so they can delete some of the goofy comments. All right, so I just got the end of that all charred up. I almost dropped this bad boy. It's heavy. All right, so let's check this again. See where we're at. All right, here we go. Where are we at? All right, we crested 100. Like I'm only taking this to like 125. Let's see here. This one's right about 100 there, a little deeper, a little far. Okay, so we're close. So what I want to do is I'm going to take this. I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to put my wok lid, is what that is, and so that the heat's going to kind of rotate in and around and bake that bad boy. What's a Dorothy hat? Yes. I love it. I'm not repeating that with my 10-year-old right here. All right. Somebody just said it's done. No, it's not done at 100. Yeah, I think this guy's got to go. Bye, Noah. See you later.
We're sorry.
Yeah.
Did you kick him off the video?
Yeah, just kicked him out. I don't think he gets to see any more of my lives ever. So that's the thing. I just got to throw it out there, guys. If you're going to throw stupid crap up on here, I'm blocking you. You're never going to see any of these again. So that's your choice. If that's what you want to do, it takes me 2 seconds to block you, and you're never coming back. So we're going to go back into this. This is the Ofyr.
The compliments on me are fine.
This is Ofyr, O-F-Y-R. Instagram, OFYR_USA. And I believe it's Ofyr, OFYRUSA.com. If you want to go to the website and check it out. It's this thing's, I mean, I fallen in love with it in one night. You wouldn't believe how much I was playing around with the oil and making sure to season it and get it all going. Oh, I love this thing. So somebody asks, is it charcoal or it's wood? They talk about wood and they want it to be wood.
It's charcoal now.
But it's kind of turning charcoal. I don't know why I couldn't put some charcoal in there and throw a log on top or a couple logs. I can do either. I have plenty of both. I don't. That's up to you. If you're gonna go this far, it's not a cheap grill, but it's made to last. Get a load of wood. I mean, a 8 foot by 4 foot. No, it was 8. No, we got 12 foot by 4 foot of red oak for $120. So it's just phenomenal. So
we used all your money.
Well, yeah, you helped me unload it. So this thing is. Somebody asks, what's the difference between this and an underflame? Well, I use this one. That's where we're going to go. And as I bring this to you over the next few months, I will share more features of this and what more things it does and why it's great. But this is the break-in. This is just me wanting to play with it. Yeah. Somebody asked, does juices go in the middle? I didn't notice this. I mean, I had a level all the way around this thing to make sure it was perfectly level. And I poured a little oil on there, and I noticed that when the oil hit it all the way around, it leaned started just barely moving towards the middle. So it's just got the slightest little curve concave towards the middle, which I can't even see. I mean, I'm looking at it. I go down and I look. I can't see this concave.
I can
but it's there. Yeah, Finnegan can see everything. So it's there somehow. So it's great. So I don't have to worry about if I throw an egg. Because I cannot wait to make bacon and eggs on this thing. I can't wait to crack an egg, and I don't want it to run this way. I want it, if I do too many eggs, I would want it to run towards the middle, not, off to the side. So it's great. This thing is well designed. It's beautiful. It's a conversation piece. I mean, I step back from it, and I'm cold. And I wasn't cold the whole time I've been out here until I stepped away.
I'm going to step backwards since I don't like smoking my ass with fire.
Somebody asked if I like grilling up wings or sausage. Yeah. Yes, there's no wrong answer to that one.
I would say no.
So, yeah, I'm gonna cook on this thing. I'm gonna get my steak off here and have some dinner.
Am I doing something
And then I'm going to let somebody just sit out here and enjoy the heat and turn on the basketball game. I got my TV on over there.
Well, of course, it's a golf commercial.
There's a golf commercial on right now, but perfect for a steak party. Exactly, Dice, Maine. Love that. Oh my God! What? Just stupid comments. Bye. So
Sorry.
show us how you chop it up. Yeah, I'll slice that steak. I'll slice the steak up. Let's check that. Let's see here, Finnegan. Let's see here.
It looks kind of like Rick.
All right, it's 110. Oh, no, there we go. It's 115, 114. Let's go down here. It's a little thicker. 116, 117. So I'm almost ready to slice this thing. I feel like I could almost cut this up at 120, but we're gonna. It's good and hot. It's warped my walk lid's warped.
I got my joke.
What's that?
So it's a few short ones.
Oh God, we're telling jokes.
So
Come.
If you know what Chuck Norris is,
You got a Chuck Norris joke for us?
Yep. So Chuck Norris. So a horse got mouthy with Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris uppercut the horse, killed the giraffe.
Yeah. And now we have giraffes.
And so Chuck Norris fought Superman, and the loser. And I'm not telling you who won. What happened was the loser had to wear the underwear on the outside.
All right, it's good enough. Chuck Norris.
That's all that.
Whoa! Somebody just said Chuck Norris a bitch. We don't talk like that around here.
You do, but I don't.
Yeah. Who's the cancer patient of Blue Bean? That's my 10-year-old son. You just mocked. Bye.
What do you say? What do you say?
Creole, what's up, man? What do you think of that? You like that? Somebody asked how much you pay for it. I didn't pay for it. I'm being sponsored by Ofyr, so they want. I took possession of this grill to promote this grill because, well, it's great.
Was this used or new?
What's that?
Was this used or new? Obviously, it's rusty, but.
Oh, it's brand new. Yeah, the rust is the patina. It's supposed to be like that. So, somebody just made a tenderloin. Nicely done. Go check. Somebody asked where to get the. Go check Ofyr _USA on Instagram, and you can find their link to their website, or just go to ofyrusa.com. It's great. I'm telling you, I've only used this thing like tonight. I put some wood in it a couple hours ago, got it going, seasoned it up, oiled it up, and then you can see some patina right here starting to form. And I'm gonna oil this up after I'm done with this. I'm gonna scrape it all down, oil it up again, and then I'm going to get it going. And every time I do it, I'm gonna oil it up again and keep adding to that patina and adding to that seasoning, just like a cast iron pan. And everything I've read and everything I've heard, this thing will last forever. I don't have to have a cover over it. Mind you, I do sort of have a cover on it because I have a roof over part of this, but it's pretty. I mean, it's 17 feet high over there, up over here, so it's going to get rained on.
That's a cool thing.
What's that?
Fun fact about this grill is that it probably weighs as much as a cow. Sweet. Or if you know what Zeb Hogan is, or who Zeb Hogan is, it probably weighs as much as a giant Siamese carp. A 600-pound goldfish.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. But it's not, no, cow's much heavier than this, buddy. Cow's 1,000 pounds.
Well, 600-pound cow.
Well, okay, so a baby cow. Yeah.
600-pound goldfish. Exactly.
So let's check this steak. I might just have a rare steak, really rare steak, because I like it rare.
Chuck Norris eats steaks are rare. I only eat unicorn.
That's my favorite Chuck Norris joke. All right, so we're at 124.25.
You would say that.
126. I like to call that perfect. All right, so I'm going to grab this bad boy, and then we're going to drop it right over here.
And we're going to cut it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to slice that.
Eat it.
Here, Finnegan. Find the trash can for that.
And don't knock over the cold joke in the mouth.
Yeah.
I don't know why you left it there.
Because I haven't thrown it away yet. All right, I'm going to bring this over here so I can stand next to my grill, which is also my fire pit right now. I'll take my walk lid and drop it over here. Oh. So, let me see here. So let's say 121. What does this say? It's close. I mean, it's 10, 12 degrees off.
Ooh.
It's pretty darn close. Look at that.
The one was $50.
Well, it says 103 over here, but I'm off to the edge. Like right in the middle? That's pretty close, man. I didn't know that would do that. That's phenomenal. All right, I mean, what's this over here? Still well over 300.
What's
not well over. It's at 300.
Greet the viewers.
320, 315. But I'm letting that fire kind of die down now. You can see it's a lot of ash now.
Yeah, greet the viewers.
So it's a lot of ash. So right now we're ready. You know, I'm letting this kind of die down, so it's not nearly as hot. But all right. So Finnegan, you want to say again what you think about everybody coming out tonight? For those that joined late.
Thanks, guys, for just going out late and just taking your time to stop whatever you're doing and just to watch us have some fun and cook some dinner on our brand new grill thing.
Ofyr, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Throw a steak on the fire. Well, you know what? I've been thinking about this. Is like the perfect steak to do, the perfect grill to do caveman steaks. Like get a good amount of coals in there, and then just throw some steaks right on the coals. So we might have to do that on this bad boy too. So somebody said thank you, Finn. All right. So Finnegan, I'm gonna need you to come right here. You're gonna have to man this. Here, we're gonna pop this out of here. I'm gonna slice this. I'm gonna need you to man this camera, okay?
Oh, no. Sorry if it just shakes a little bit.
Watch the buttons over here, okay? All right, these buttons over here. So hold it from down low. There you go. All right. So we're gonna slice this bad boy open.
By the way, keep this clean because actually I don't really mind. Just my dad doesn't want dirty comments.
All right. So here we go.
Sweet boy Ofyr, thank you. Cook up some love. One. You both rock things.
Let's see here. What do you guys think of that? Look at this. Look at the steam coming up there. Look at it. Look at just coming up there.
I'm the cameraman, Daily Fisher.
Let me see that.
Finnegan is.
See that? There we go. What do you guys think? You think we're doing all right?
Thumbs up. Yep.
How's that? All right, we're not going to stick around very long because that's my dinner, and I don't want it to cool too much. And by the way, remember all those things everybody says about you got to let it rest, you got to let it rest, you got to let it rest. I let that rest for maybe 60 seconds to transfer the phone.
I don't watch cartoons.
Do you see any juices right there?
I don't watch cartoons.
Do you? The letting rest thing may just be a myth because, according to that rule, this thing should be leaking like a sieve right now, don't you think? Hey, thanks, Gil. I appreciate it, my friend. That's Born to Fry right there. Phenomenal dude. Phenomenal feed. You got to check him out. So, all right. On that note, I know you probably would much rather keep looking at steak. But I'm going to say goodbye.
Bye, stupid
with my son.
That's wearing his hat.
I have to have hats because I don't have a lot of insulation. It helps to have a hot grill that's actually a fire pit at the same time. That's phenomenal. I mean, that's really great. That's to make a great steak. But
I don't play PlayStation right now, and I do play Minecraft.
Yes, the lion has roared. There you go. All right, guys. Hey, really appreciate you guys coming out and letting me and the boy ramble on. Finnegan is great, and I really love the fact that he wants to do this with me.
Shout out to you guys just who actually watched for this entire thing, or at least 90% of it.
Appreciate it, guys. We'll be doing a lot more of these. It's finally starting to get warm here. I'm sick of the cold weather. I'm ready to get out here. I mean, yeah, I grill all year long, but I don't want to be standing out here doing Instagram Lives when it's 25 degrees, okay? So, although that may change now that I got that bad boy right there. Hey, I'm going to leave you with one more view of this steak. Still no puddle of juice at the bottom, and I haven't moved it. Otherwise, I would have toppled.
Fortnite.
And I'm going to go inside. I'm going to eat and watch a little basketball. And you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and we will talk again soon. Bye-bye.